G'day! In today's video I'm opening up a DualShock 2 controller for the PS2. What's going on with this one is I just want to open it up and give it a clean on the inside. The buttons here are looking fairly grimy, and right now the D-pad's not quite reacting as it should. So I'm hoping to find that there's just a whole bunch of dirt in there. This we'll find out. So I'm going to be using a 000 Phillips head screwdriver. Get this apart, and that's working just fine. Where's that screw? There. Go. It's been some years since I've ever had one of these. Since I've had one of these apart. What have we got going on here? Does it flick out? No. Ooh. Screw down here. What's going to come out with this? That screw's the same length as the other ones. Cool. Flip this over. That's all looking pretty clean. Give these a bit more of a clean too. They are currently operating perfectly fine, so I don't really see too much concern about doing much with them. That off to the side. Next up. Not looking great. Not looking terrible though. We've got this little V clamp, little X clamp, not V clamp. Excellent. This comes out all as one complete unit rather than 4 little buttons. As you can see, we're looking pretty disgusting. So I might as well do the same with the other ones as well. Look at that X button. Delicious. And might as well take, there's our start, select analog button. Then after dumping out the buttons, all in these little tunnels, the cylinders, oh, delicious. This almost needs a wash. That's how bad it is. Ugh. Index. Same with almost the back over here as well. Well enough, the actual circuitry of it is still very clean, very tidy. Just the black plastic around it is not. Now the directional pad is looking a fair bit cleaner. I'll power through and clean up the rest of this. So now with all that stuff all sorted, the X button grime is no longer on the X button. I'm just following around the grooves along where the plastic meets, and giving that a clean, or at least first. I'm going to go give this a blast with an air compressor. So the reason why I blew that out was because there was so many spots to get them to clear out. It was just easy to blast it, and then I'll give the front of it a clean. This one here, the back cover. I'll just give it a bit of a brush. I didn't expect that to pop out. I'll give this a bit of a brush. And give it a blast. And give it a clean once it's all reassembled. Clean on there too. Drop that in there. That's a matter of reassembling this. I don't know which buttons go. X, square, circle is on the outside. Triangle. Put this in here. Not sure how this holds on. Probably that way. It's crazy the simpler designs of consoles over the years compared to where they got to. X has escaped. X is now in. D-pad. Cross brace. Silicon. One thing I probably should do while I've cut it apart is tear these off. Go give them a blast. And the puppy ears are actually feeling alright. They don't feel like wet puppy nose, so it's still actually holding pretty well. Clean in this section. And on. Go. Still pressing. Definitely feel a tad too squishy. Or maybe it's just my memory of the DualSense controller is considerably older. Next up, I should just be able to line this up. Now I'm going to put some screws into that. And we should be good. Well, after the screws are in there, I'll give it a blast with some silicone spray. They'll get the plastic looking relatively neat from there. If I can get these screws back in. More up here. And next up, a bit of blast of this. Give it a wipe down. Doesn't help, I'm mostly out of tissue paper. That should get a bit of a gloss back to it. Does give it a bit of a smell though, that is the trade-off there. But silicone spray normally rejuvenates plastics fairly well. Pretty sure the original controllers did have like a bit of a weird, almost like a metallic look to the plastic. It wasn't as gloss black. It did have some kind of shine to it. Well, at least that's what this one certainly has going on for it. So I'm going to give this one a test out. And hopefully this is going much better. That X button is going to be a lot happier.